Hey, good morning. So, starting my first day here in Hunza, and the weather is freezing or so cold. Actually, this first video will be like I'm going like to have a tour around the city itself, and meanwhile, I will tell you some informations about Hunza itself. You can see the views behind me, all these mountains. So yeah, this is Pakistan. So starting with Hunza, or we can call it also by its old name, Kanjot. In Hunza there's many languages. One of them, the Burushaski language, and it is like the native language of the native people of Hunza, the Burusha people. But Urdu is also spoken here, is a spoken language here in Hunza. I'm climbing this thing, so while climbing I will start. Urdu is quite understood, and English also is quite a common language here. So Hunza is considered to be a very, very old city here. I mean, for example, speaking about Altit Fort, one of the important forts here in Hunza. This fort was built like 1,000 years ago. Hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. So yeah, that's how old Hunza is. And it's considered to be like a main tourist attraction. But since the weather is cold, I think we're not having too much tourists now today. Hello, good morning. Good morning, I'm fine, thank you. Good morning. So Hunza actually is like 2,500 meters above the sea levels. And here behind me you can see like there are many shops. You can buy whatever you want. And in Hunza there are also many mountains that are more than 7 kilometers height. The area of Hunza itself is, I think, like 11,500 kilometers square. But the city in this season, especially in this season, is always like that. You feel like the city is quite empty, calm. For example, yesterday was my first day here, and it was a very tiring day. I came from Peshawar to Islamabad. From Islamabad I took the bus here to Hunza, and the bus from Islamabad to Hunza is quite an experience. You will never be able to sleep in that bus. Never, not even for 5 minutes, because the way is full of turns. And when it's full of turns, you keep moving like that, and moving it in a very strong way. But in the end, once you get to Gilgit, things like become smooth. Hunza is, I think, like 2.5 hours far from Gilgit. Can you see that mountain behind me? All these peaks. This is Hunza, baby. So yeah, it is 2.5 hours far away from Gilgit, but Gilgit is quite bigger city. It is a city. You can see many shops. People like are living there. Like eventually, Gilgit is the capital of Gilgit, Baltistan. I'm going down this way, but I have no destination. The only thing I want to see, or I want to show you, is the roads. And after that, we will start planning to visit Hunza, most important destination. In Hunza, there are many places to see, in fact, like Altit Fort, Baltit Fort, many mountain peaks. But there is no rickshaw, there is no transportation. For example, I came here yesterday. I came with a vessel mover on bus, and it drove us like, how to say it, like 1 hour away walking, and like yeah, 15-20 minutes by car away from my hotel. And he charged us like 800 Pakistani rupees. That was too much, but you don't have the luxury to negotiate, since like you can see the city is always like that. And even the tourism here is quite expensive. For example, yesterday I was speaking with this car guy, and he told me, if you want to go to China borders, if you want me to take you to China borders, it's like 4-hour trip, and you will see all the main attractions of Hunza. Then I can arrange for you for 25,000 Pakistani rupees. And that was also quite expensive. I mean, my complete tour to Hunza, speaking about the bus coming from Islamabad, going from Islamabad and staying in the hotel, this is our 20,000 rupees. And 1 and 4-hour trips would be like more than than the price of the entire trip. But when you see the view of Hunza, you start considering that option actually, because you feel like it is one-time trip. You're not coming here every day, and you really want to try this trip, like to see everything around. Right now, can you see the valley? Like, these are the peaks, and down there, this is the valley. This is the valley. And actually, these are not the rainy seasons. I mean, like, yeah, there are water down there in the valley. The river is going, but it's not going by its strongest stream, because this is not the rainy season. And as you can see, like, can you see the way down there, the curvy way? The hotels here are so nice, but one important problem Hunza is suffering from, like, is electricity. For example, yesterday electricity was here for like, how to say, for 1 hour. Yes, electricity was for 1 hour, but inside every hotel they have like batteries. They charge these batteries, and so these batteries at least provides you with a little bit more. So these batteries will provide you with the basic light for the room, and you can charge your phone using these batteries. But if you need water, the geyser will not be working. So there's a water stream here. Yeah, this water stream, you can see, it's coming directly up from the mountain, and this is Hunza Valley behind me. All this, like, we're speaking about Karakoram, we're speaking about Himalaya, we're speaking about Hindu Kush, all this area over here, all this area. So yeah, it is quite an experience to come here to Hunza. There is also a bazaar here in Hunza, Karimabad Bazaar. Yesterday I just walked inside the bazaar. I didn't dig deep to see all the things they have, but yeah, I had like a walk inside the bazaar, and it was nice. But the most important thing I would like to show you here in Hunza is my hotel, because my hotel is just such a beautiful hotel, a peaceful hotel. There are many classy hotels here, and yes, this is one of the finest hotels that I stayed here in Pakistan in general. So the way from like Islamabad to Hunza is always like that. The roads are always like that. Like, like a tiny mistake like that, and you're done, you're dead. And one more thing, speaking about the sun here, the sunrise in Hunza, because I don't know what to tell you, but people don't really enjoy the sun here. For example, the sun is rising right now, you can see behind me, but it is hiding behind all these thick clouds, and after 4 hours from now, 4 hours, 5 hours, the sun will go to the other side. Can you see this point between these two mountains? This point, the sun will hide, will sit exactly in this point, and once it goes behind the mountain, like, we will start sensing the freeze again. So this is also one of the problems here in Hunza, is the warmth. One more thing I would like to speak about here in Hunza is the SIM card. For example, I had a Jazz SIM card. It's a very nice SIM card, works in all over Pakistan, but in Gilgit, Baltistan and Kashmir, you need to get another SIM card. Otherwise, you can make calls using Jazz SIM card, but you will not be able to enjoy 4G network. There will be like no way. There is a local SIM card here, ISCO SIM card, and you have to purchase it. I bought it for 200 rupees, and I charged it for 1 month. For 1 month, it will give me like how much? 6 gigabytes for this month. I charge it for 500 rupees, and yes, I'm having a 5G, a 4G, a 4G connection now, because yeah, you don't want to lose your way in these mountains, even if it's not really complicated. But yes, oh, look behind me right now, all these sheep are playing over here. So yeah, I have talked much. I think it's time to show you some natural views.